Hello. I'd like to wish everybody a happy new year. My 2019 was really good, actually. As most of you know, I had my son in July, and I got a new job, which is actually in my field, and my career is taking a bit of a better direction, and it's part-time, which is good. And, regarding the job, I haven't really come across any narcs yet, which, that could change in the future, but I'm trying to stay optimistic with that. Because the last place I worked wasn't too bad, but the place before that was just a cesspool of cluster bees, and I've talked about this in other videos. And there are some things at my current job that, like I said, there aren't really any narcs, but certain things that sort of brought up past abuses I've endured at my other job, so it's bringing some PTSD that I've had. CPTSD has resurfaced, and I've been having some anxiety issues, and I'll talk about that more in future videos, but what I really wanted to talk about today is trolls on my channel, because, usually I just ignore it, but lately they seem to be just, like, gravitating towards my channel, so I'm gonna read, actually, some comments that just, even if outright they're like, a lot of them are kind of nasty. It's like, so my funeral video, where I talk about, how the narcissist behaves at funerals and wakes, somebody wrote, "I didn't finish your video because I think it's extremely messed up for you or anyone in this comment section to judge anyone on how they grieve." Okay, well, the whole point of that video was that it's not an actual grieving process, that it's fake, that it's not actual grieving. So that was the entire point of my video. That's the thing too, a lot of these people that criticize my videos are missing 97% of what I'm trying to say. I just think it's funny. Clearly you and the idiots in this comment section, so you guys are all idiots, okay? Clearly you and the idiots in this comment section haven't actually lost a close loved one. That is quite a statement. That is quite an assumption. That is quite an assumption. So you're trying to say that I, or anyone who comments on my channel, has not lost a close... Wow. You must be pretty confident to be able to make a statement like that. If you did, you would not be so judgmental on how people act. Shame on you. Shame on me. Slap me in the wrist like a third grader in detention. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so the next one, I did a video on how I did a video a while back on yoga and meditation. And someone criticized me for that one. That comment got deleted, I guess, because the person cursed me out and YouTube deleted it, but I was in no way criticizing yoga or meditation in and of itself. I actually do both. So I was not criticizing yoga or meditation at all. It was just how some narcs get into it and use it as a way to put people down or put themselves on a pedestal, like, oh, you're not enlightened if you say this, or I'm trying to, or like sometimes people who go vegan, they think they're like all high and mighty or some spiritual, I'm getting off topic, but whatever. But it was nothing to do with yoga or meditation in and of itself. Like I said, I engage in both, and I didn't say that in my video either. But yeah, somebody wrote, "No, it's really sad that you start this video talking bad about your mother." I mean, this video, it was about a bunch of different people, not just my mother. That is your mother. Okay, yeah. I don't care if she's not perfect. But you need to step back and have some gratitude. You're lucky you have a mother. Maybe look at your own self to see what's wrong there. Well, that's great. You make that assumption about a stranger. It must be me, right? You don't know me from a hole in the wall. And when you really look at what's written here, there's no brain power behind any of it. It's all cut and pasted platitudes That is your mother. I don't care if she's not perfect. You're lucky you have mother. Take a look at yourself. None of those sentences, it's all cut and pasted from somewhere, or it's been repeated several times in society. It's just a platitude to shut people up. Like, there's no brain power here. Like, this person doesn't sound like they're very bright. So yeah, today, somebody started to comment on my video about how my mother kind of tried to sabotage me with my career by giving me advice, which could have sabotaged me, you know. So first, this person writes, "It seems like she was a perfectionist and she just wanted you to be as perfect and feminine as possible. A narcissistic mother wouldn't iron your shirt. They would want you to leave the house looking unkempt and unattractive." Like, so it sounds like this person might have their own experience with narc abuse, but it's a very narrow perspective where if your experience isn't just identical to theirs, it's not valid. Or because some people might have it worse. And I'm aware, like, I've never been abused physically. Like, I'm aware that some people have had it worse than me. But, you know, like, Ollie Matthews, his broken plate analogy, I don't know if you're familiar with that, where it doesn't matter if it's broken in 4 pieces or 100, broken is broken. So just because someone might have it worse than me, or someone experienced something different, does not negate my experience. So, like, based on this comment alone, I wouldn't assume this person's necessarily a narc. Like, sometimes someone will question something I put in a video and I'll write back to them and they'll be like, "Oh, okay, I get it now," you know. So I did write back to her and I said, "You should watch some of the other videos on my channel. Calling me chunky at 6 years old and telling me I needed to diet goes way beyond perfectionist." So this woman's clearly a narc. "Cinnamon girl, if you were chubby and she just wanted you to eat healthy, that is a good thing as it prevents all kind of health problems in the future. So telling a 6-year-old that she's fat and pointing out her stomach and that her thighs are rubbing together, that's, you know, like somehow she's altruistic or she's like some self-sacrificing perfect mother. I wish I had a mother that encouraged me." Oh, that's funny. Encouraging, that's what you call it. "To be my best self." She actually, by the way she's speaking here, she sounds like she's exactly like my mother, actually. "Instead of sabotaging me by doing things to make me look my worst." But, see, again, like, this is a very narrow perspective. Just because it's not sabotage identical to what she experienced doesn't mean that it's not sabotage in another way. "Although you know your situation better than me," at least she admits that. At least she admits that. "From what I've heard in this video, it seems she goes out of her way. She does go out of her way, my mother. She does go out of her way, yeah, to make me feel like shit. So, yeah. To make sure you maintain your physical appearance and reputation." So, I think this woman is actually a narc, because, like, it's obvious here that she puts physical appearance and reputation as number 1. To maintain your physical appearance and reputation, like you know, like, if she had a daughter, she'd rip her apart too. Like, that's kind of what she's saying here. "You said at one point she stopped you from leaving the house with your hair in an untidy state." I didn't say that. I didn't say that. I had my hair was literally, like, behind my back straight, and I had a piece in front of my shoulder. It was not untidy. It was, like, neither here nor there. "A narcissistic mother hates to see her daughter straighten her hair and loves to see it looking unruly." It's weird. Based on this girl's name, it seems like she might be black. Now, I don't mean to be racist, but, like, it's like she's like, straightening her hair, like, you know, it was never untidy. I wasn't straightening my hair. It's straight already, you know, like, "and loves to see you looking unruly." Like, I was talking about one piece of hair that was separate from everything else. Like, my hair wasn't untidy. It is straight. You know, like, it sounds like there's a lot of projection here and she can't separate her own issues from mine. "You seem to have taken her feminine advice as criticism." Like, well, I think she wanted me... it's weird. It's like she wanted me to be the perfect prissy girl and a whore at the same time, so I don't know what the fuck she was trying to do there, but there is people out there. There is people out there whose narcissistic mothers tell them to kill themselves or try to get them arrested. This doesn't seem like narcissistic abuse to me. So just invalidating my entire channel. Really, like, just because, and no, she never said kill yourself, but she's driven me close to that point just by her general, her general abuse. And she maybe not arrested, but I think she tried to have me put in a mental institution. So, she seems like determined to negate anything I have to say. And what really did it for me was how she justified my mother calling me fat at 6 years old. She's like, well, maybe you were fat. Like, that to me says that this person is a narc. Anyway, I think that's it for now. There's just been a lot of trolls on my channel recently, and I figured I'd share some of it because I think it's funny, and I like to hear people's feedback. Anyway, but yeah, Happy New Year. My 2019 was not bad, and optimistic about 2020, so I haven't said that in a while. So I will see you soon.